Good afternoon, May 19th. So yesterday I had a doctor appointment that we were going through one of the tests. I had 3 tests in the past, I think about 3 weeks ago, and yesterday we went over one of the tests, and I'm kind of gonna generalize for you too what were the results. But before that, I wanted to say that on Sunday we celebrated my oldest son Meryl's birthday. He turned 20, and my parents and I came over and we had really a good time. And then Saturday was actually Malia's prom, and she didn't really want to go to the prom, so she chose to go out with a couple of her friends. So they went to a really nice restaurant, and I think they just spent time together going to the mall and just spending time with each other. And then yesterday actually woke up and my little boy just began vomiting for a couple of hours. There he is. He's doing much better today. And I had the appointment, so I wasn't sure if I should cancel on the last minute, because he really vomited for a couple of hours and he just kept going and going and going, and I think it had to do with the fact that he had too much sugar on Sunday. They're no longer used to that because we just don't buy processed sugar stuff around here unless there's something we're celebrating and they are asking specifically for certain things, in which case we do get them, and then they tend to overeat. And yeah, he really threw up. It was pretty bad, and but he's feeling so much better today, so I'm really happy. And he was feeling much better yesterday too. And then Elizabeth and I, my friend and also my neighbor, she lives next door, we went to Bellevue for the test results of this one particular test, and we had fun. I always have fun with Elizabeth. She's just really sweet, and I feel like I'm always yapping 20 miles away, and she's just nice and smiling, and sometimes I feel like maybe I'm talking too much and I should just shut up, but I really enjoy her company. So the test is called ES complex test. It's FDA approved, which means it's covered by insurance, but depends on the insurance. Some is partially covered, some will cover completely, and some insurances will not cover it at all. So mine covered it partially. We still have to, have not paid our deductible, so there's a big chunk that now lately, until we pay the deductible, I guess, things are just a little bit more expensive. So what came out in one of the things that it does, body composition, lean muscle versus fat and all that, everything was fine. There intracellular and extracellular fluid means on a cellular basis, and my cells are both dehydrated and low on oxygen. That needs to be fixed. Acid base balanced, bottom line pH balance of the body. Mine is actually, let me take a look right here, low. So what it came out is that I have a decreased immune system, and that is not a shocker at all. It's not like, oh my gosh, really? Insulin resistant, and my insulin resistance is actually severe, and it's in my gut area, and it's causing a lot of the food allergies that I'm having, and it's also causing me, which I have decreased potassium and magnesium level, and it's causing that issue too at the same time. And so I have a pretty severe gut. They think it's either bacterial or parasite. Something is going on in the gut, and thus resulting to this insulin resistance, which if this continues, I can hit diabetes, and that's not going to happen. I have elevated chloride level, too much chlorine, probably from the water, the showers, because right here it's really hot, so I have to do something about that, because otherwise that's poisonous. Lower body lymph blockage, pretty much from my waist down, the lymph nodes are blocked due to the fact that I just really couldn't move for months and months and months. I'm moving now, so I'm hoping to get it unblocked. ANS dysfunction, meaning I am in a high sympathetic and high adrenal. My adrenals are severely just overworking, and I'm constantly in a high sympathetic state, meaning I'm always in fight and flight response. I don't relax. The body just doesn't relax any longer. It's a generalized neural network blockage. Bottom line, my central nervous system is blocked. What's going on is I'm in constant fight and flight response. My body's in my brain, everything, and it no longer goes into the parasympathetic response, which is the relaxing, where I can relax and heal at the same time. That no longer is happening. So it's not good at all, because it's using, anytime you're in a sympathetic response, it's using a lot of energy from the mitochondria. It's a cell, energy cell in the body. It's using a lot of energy, and the body has only so much energy until it depletes, and then it's not good. I also have large intestine inflammation. And what else? There's a bunch of other stuff, but these are these are more on the severe side, and there are a bunch of other things that they were not as severe, so we're not going to focus on that. We need to focus on this, because these what I just said are pretty severe. And also I have a bunch of carbon monoxide in my temporal part of my brain and the back part of my brain, and not enough oxygen, which means too much toxicity, and I'm not breathing enough. And that has to do, it's a 20/20 catch. I'm not breathing enough because my body is constantly tight, so everything gets really constricted. So even the lungs and everything like that, just not relaxing for me to even take full breaths of air. And psychologically, I'm just constantly like this too, so I'm probably not even realizing. For me, it's the new normal, and it's been like that for years. And I know that because I was made aware by another naturopath a bunch of, I don't know, probably 15 years ago, something like that, she said, well, do you breathe? And I never thought about it. I'm like, what do you mean, do you breathe? Because like we're all breathing, but realizing, after that I paid attention, realizing that I'm holding my breath a lot. And it's actually, for me, it's a reflex kind of mechanism that I just go, and then I kind of forget to breathe. And it has to do, because when she saw how severe my central nervous system really is, I was supposed to be in the green, and it's only one bar in the green, and everything else, meaning every vertebrae of my head, and it's really severe up here, and it's very severe in the lower back, they're just shut down. They're cramping these nerves that are going to all these organs, and if that doesn't happen, if those are not open up, then there's organ damage. So she asked me, what really happened. And I did say, I says, well, there's been, abuse in the past, in the childhood area, and she wanted me to talk about it, and I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to open up. I don't want to go there. I've been avoiding it for all these years, and I thought by writing the book, because I wrote the book, I thought I dealt with that. I mean, that was a very, very, very hard thing for me to do from an emotional point of view. And once I was done, I almost felt like, finally, I'm done with this. And I thought I was healed. Well, clearly in the body, there are serious consequences due to years and years and years of that sort of trauma. So, and now it's just coming out. Thank you very much. I gotta deal with that. So I will come back. Bye-bye. This is part 1. Bye.